Hello again, everybody. Thank you for coming back. Welcome back. I told you I would be back today to follow up with a video from yesterday's rose quartz video. So I'm here to talk today about another crystal by popular demand as I get out the happy drum to play for you as well. And today, for you, first, I wanted to welcome two of the newest members to my 3-week yoga retreat, which begins Monday. It's not too late to get into this group, you guys. If you would still like to join us on Monday for your at-home 3-week yoga retreat, 30 minutes a day. You do this at home in the privacy of your own home, whenever you're able to, on whatever time you have, and then your accountability is through me in our Facebook group and or the text message thread. It's that easy. It's all about getting you to set 30 minutes aside a day for you time. So if you're about it, message me and I will get you set up because it starts Monday and there's still time. So I wanted to welcome Anshul Sharma back. She's already been an athlete with me for a long time and she's done some Beachbody stuff with me before, and she just let me know that yes, she's going to do the group with us on Monday. And so I wanted to welcome you, Anshul, to our group. You're a great leader, and since you've already been through the program, you're going to be able to help and serve as a mentor for my new athletes, new to Beachbody. My next welcome is to Bree Reese. Welcome to the club. Welcome to Team Kimber Bree. Bree just signed on today and she's going to be getting started with us on Monday too. So she's going to get her yoga on, and I'm super excited for you guys, and I'm very proud mostly and very excited that you guys are going to be now spending, if not more than 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes a day doing something just for yourself. And I know that you guys are really going to enjoy the instructors. Like I said, Vitas does the first few days and he's really, really awesome. So I'm super excited, and you guys already know that I'm going to be doing it with you guys. And not only that, we're going to make it fun because there's going to be incentives for you to participate, to show me how much you're enjoying the yoga. And I really want to see, I just really want to see you guys enjoy this. So kind of to piggyback off of that concept, for those of you who are struggling with not making it to every workout every single day, or if this might happen in the future when we're going through the 3-week yoga retreat next week, I want you to honor where you're at right now and always do your best. So in other words, if you don't, I've had a couple of clients who have come to me and they weren't able to make their workout that day, and I initially get the feeling off of them of like they're feeling bad about themselves, they're feeling down on themselves. I want them to stop right there. Don't have guilt over it. Just promise yourself you're going to get back on tomorrow. Do your best and forget the rest, as Tony Horton always says in P90X. Because my goal for you guys is to always feel good about where you're at and to know that you can always do better and that you're worth doing better than what you might not have thought that you were able to do the day before. That you're worth at least trying. And if I can help, I'm here for you to try in any way possible. So I'm going to move on to energy and crystals because, well, the battery level on my camera is keeping me honest today. So yesterday we talked about rose quartz, and we talked about how this is one of my favorite crystals. If you have no other crystal, at least having a rose quartz would be a good one, because this is one that always fosters self-love. And I just noticed that when I'm wearing rose quartz, it gets a lot of attention. It opens up a dialogue, and I really enjoy that because I enjoy sharing this with people. So we talked about rose quartz yesterday, and we said that while signing off, we said, while rose quartz says I love myself, amethyst says I love myself, but I'm not here to take any BS. So rose quartz, just to remind you from yesterday, helps you connect to who you were as a child, helps remember what you like about yourself. Recently I had been wearing a lot of rose quartz, and I felt like it was time for a switch for me, to switch over to something a little bit more powerful, and I chose amethyst. So what sets amethyst different from rose quartz? So your amethyst is still going to foster self-love. It's just a little bit more powerful in certain ways. So this is a very powerful physically healing stone. So amethyst is really good at managing energy, specifically raising vibration. So let's say you work around somebody who is a bummer and they're always complaining, and it's hard for them to find, you know, the bright side. And then you find yourself driving home and you kind of feel like you're like in their blanket of like, ugh, just like everything you've heard them talking about, or, you know, whatever it is. If it's, you know, it could be anything. You could just be bummed out because, let's say, you have a family member who's sick, something like that. You're feeling your vibration is low. Amethyst is a powerful one to meditate on in order to raise the vibration. So physically wearing amethyst is going to raise your vibration. So like, how does that happen? How do we raise our vibration? Thoughts can raise your vibration. So a mother thinking of her child is immediately going to be able to pull herself to another place, because your memories are powerful. They're vibrations. Everything is vibration. So the amethyst, they call this one the stone of sobriety, because that's how powerful this is. So it's all about transmutation. So amethyst is used a lot in addiction to help people who are in like a rehab program. Just to meditate on an amethyst, you can feel its power. They're usually pretty dark in color. And also, since I'm talking about purple and amethyst, I forgot to shout out. How could I forget? So purple and amethyst is my sister's favorite color and stone. My sister Jennifer, and she wears a lot of amethyst, and she always has. And in fact, her wedding set has amethyst in it. And she is a very, very talented and decorated special education teacher and administrator, and I'm delighted that she's now actually going to be blessing the world by putting her presence back physically in the classroom. When I found that out, I was delighted, and so was my grandmother on the other side. So she told me in a meditation, like, we just really wanted you back in the classroom, she was telling me. But we'll get to all of that craziness in a different video, because we're talking about amethyst. And my sister Jennifer, I've been seeing all of your posts of all of your physical activity, and she and her 2 boys are having a very active, healthy summer, and this is what I like to see. While Hawk is at soccer camp, she and Lex are out running the bay, and I honor you and I celebrate you. And I think that subconsciously I'm making this amethyst video kind of like in your honor. So yeah, amethyst is beautiful. So why would we use this in addiction? How would amethyst help somebody who's trying to recover? Well, like we mentioned with rose quartz, the rose quartz will connect you to who you were as a child, or who you are at your authentic self. Your amethyst is going to remind you of your power. So basically that we are only limited by our thoughts. We're only limited by our fear a lot of the time. So amethyst a lot of time will instill a childlike bravery in us. So it's really good to have these around. So this is you would call like a cathedral. This is like a mini cathedral. This is more of a chunk. We've got some bigger cathedrals in the house, but my sister Jen has another really nice one that she's got in her settee, and it just really, or in the sitting area, and it really just it will transmute energy in a room as well. So if you notice, there's like, if somebody who that you know collects crystals, they have a room where they have a lot more crystals, or maybe there's like some more amethyst, you'll notice that the children and the animals will tend toward the amethyst. At least in my experience, the children and animals tend toward amethyst. And frankly, that's enough for me. If it's good enough for them, it's enough for me. So yeah, amethyst is another one that I really feel, if you're into crystals, if you're interested in energy healing, or how crystals can help you manage the energy in your own life, amethyst is a good one to have on you again. So this is going to help you with physically healing. So if you need, if it will help you, it will help speed up in wound healing of the dermis. These vibrations are good for, like I said, definitely, I would say probably for me, amethyst, for me, my favorite property is that it's going to help you isolate your energy from somebody else's energy. So whereas rose quartz, it gives you so much self-love that you might give too much if that's your tendency. Crystals are not cure-alls, by the way. This is just like how you would think of medicine, and natural medicine takes a long time to set in to work. It's not a magic pill, but if you use natural medicine from, you know, birth to death, you'll never need anything else. And if you drop your crystals, that's okay, because that's how resilient they are. I better wrap up amethyst because I need to tell you guys how to cleanse and charge your crystals as well. So again, amethyst, this is going to give you your power, whereas the rose quartz is going to give you that love for yourself that people are going to feel coming off of you. Amethyst is going to also tell them, like, yeah, I love myself, and I also know what's up. So don't pull one over on me. I was having some issues with business recently, and once I started, once I took off the rose quartz and put on the amethyst, haven't had the issues that I had with sometimes getting taken advantage of in business. It happens if you love too much. So what else? Okay, so how do we care for our crystals? So we talk about what wonderful things these do for us. These crystals will allow us to help transmute energy so that we can make it through this concrete jungle that we've put up around us the last couple hundred years. Because it's scary to us. We've evolved in paradise over many hundreds of thousands of years. We've only been in this stress ball for so often, and that's why you're drawn to crystals. Don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. You're drawn to these crystals. I'm going to see if I can get that to focus without knocking over my because they're beautiful, and you can feel inside that they help you and that they're here to help, and they are. Trust. So help them by clearing all of the energy out. So if you've had your crystals around, you've had a party, I'm not really sure who's been in your house, maybe there's been some bad energy, there's a couple ways you can cleanse your crystals. I'm not trusting our rainwater all that much lately. Best case scenario is spring water. If you can get your crystals, if you're going to the beach, salt water is a really high vibration. So you're going to cleanse your crystals like you would something that you're trying to wash dirt off of. You're trying to remove, these things have been basically absorbing bad energy and helping transmute. So just like I, as a therapist, sometimes will get exhausted if I'm doing too much massage, too much personal training. I've got 10 clients today. This crystal, I need a bath. I need a charge. So it's pretty easy. We just need to take care of them, and they will give us the best service that they can. Run it in spring water if you can, even if it's out of a bottle. We don't want too much fluoride on this. We want a high vibration. Everything you want high vibration when you're cooking. You want to be thinking good thoughts. You want to be telling your food, hey, nourish me, give me the good stuff, and hopefully it won't absorb the bad stuff. The better stuff you put in, the less bad you have to absorb. Think of it that way. So as you're cleansing your crystal, give it an intention. Intention is vibration. If I tell somebody, you look great today, or if I tell them, you look great today, like, you can feel the intention is different. So that's a vibration, and these crystals are like us a little bit. They absorb intention. They're also not like us in wonderful ways too. They're a lot more durable, and they don't get their feelings hurt as much. So that's what they're here for. So you're going to cleanse it in the water, and your intention is, please release anything that you have absorbed for me. Thank you. Remember to express your gratitude. Thank you so much for being here for my healing purposes. And then essentially after that, they're pretty much going to be cleansed, okay? And then if there's anything specific, like if you've been specifically using this for your addiction problem, thank it specifically. Or if there's something that you want it specifically to let go of so that you know that you're not recycling that back into yourself, ask it specifically. Help me let go of this anger. Help me let go of my short temper. Thank you for helping me with this. The gratitude is what ties it in. The gratitude is what keeps it coming back. If you don't express gratitude for what the universe has brought you, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you remember what it was like. And trust me, I know, because sometimes I forget to say thank you, universe, thank you, creator, and then I start looking around and I'm like, where's all my help? They're always there as long as you have the gratitude. So your helpers are there. So how do we charge these guys? Once you get all the yucky stuff out, we want that vibration high again. It's pretty simple. Set it in nature. Set it out in the sun. Set it in the dirt. A really excellent way to charge your crystals, and you guys probably already know this if you've been following me for any amount of time, is under a full moon. So check your calendar, see when the full moon is coming, gather as many of these bad boys. There's no way we could get all of our crystals out on a full moon, so I get the chunky ones, I get the big ones, and set them somewhere ideally where they can experience the full cycle of the moon throughout the night. So as much actual moonlight that can shine on them, the better, and they're going to absorb that charge. So you've seen how the moon controls the tides. You've seen how the moon controls us witchy women. So these crystals are no different. Nature, there's an order to it. There's a rhythm to it. And if you can tap into it, you'll be unstoppable. Stopless? You can tap into that nature. You'll be unstoppable because we are nature. We're stardust. This is what we come from. Believe it or not, we and the crystals are pretty much made of the same stuff. So we are crystalline beings. So invite some crystals into your life. Amethyst, rose quartz is a good one. And tomorrow we're going to talk about the merchant stone, citrine. It's another one of my top 5. So again, thank you and welcome to my team, Bree. Thank you and welcome back, Anshul. And excellent job, Sister Jennifer, Hawk, and Lex, for your active activities for your very active summer. I can tell that we're getting to the end of the video because my brain's like, give me water. My water's inside. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, I'm so glad because I made it for you. And I'm going to play you guys a couple more tunes on the way out. Pamela, in case I didn't already answer your question, this is for you, Pam. It's an amethyst. Do you have any amethyst, Pam? Because if not, I might have to send you one.